Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast with Dan Casper.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Man Cave Podcast, brought to you by our good friends from Hy-Vee and Toyson Ford. Don't forget to also check out the Swag Cave, brought to you by Resonance Branding Company. You can get that link to the Swag Cave in the podcast description. Coming up, we're going to actually do another featured beverage of the month here. Our good buddy Josh Nikolai from Park Ridge Distributing. First up, though, I got to ask you, sir, your Cubbies, man. I got to give you a hard time. Last place at the time of this recording. You were pretty pumped about, your buddy Council over there getting locked up and signed up over there. How you feeling halfway through this season right now? By the way, last place, Chicago Cubs, in case you forgot. So, yeah.
Well, hi, Dan. Good to be back, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the expectations were high for the Cubs. I was really excited. I thought Council was going to do some good things, but again, he's not on the field.
Don't make excuses now.
No excuses. It's a pretty pathetic baseball season. Blown saves.
The offense taking a turn from last year, it seems like, too.
The up and down of the offense has been frustrating at best. The lack of life on the team, just the kind of lackluster attitude, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
There's no get up and go. They need somebody to throw a Gatorade cooler across the dugout or
take a bat to one
or something. I mean, there needs to be a little bit of fire to come out of that dugout, and I think it needs to happen sooner than later. But I mean, you look at the stats, their record this time of year last year was identical to what it is right now, and they still made that run to get into.
Mm-hmm. So you're still holding on to that little bit of a glimmer?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Nope. There's no hope. There's cut bait and run, and let's worry about something next year.
Were you a little surprised at least they didn't sign more free agents? I think a lot of people thought as soon as they signed Council,
yes,
they were going to spend more in free agency, and they really didn't do a whole lot there.
Nothing. That was really disappointing. I'm thinking that now let's just kind of cut everybody loose and start looking into next year.
Mm-hmm.
Get some trade, get some value, free up some cap, and move on and start over. Because if they hold on, they make the same run they did last year, and then they end up signing these guys again.
Yeah,
and we're back in the same boat. So, yeah, it's tough to be looking up, but for 100 years plus, that's where they're at. So,
yep.
Here we go again.
All right. Well, I got to needle you anytime I can. So, how about that?
That's a nice introduction,
right? Yeah, exactly. But what are we sampling here?
On the bright side, I brought you a brand new.
Look at that bright Sun Cruiser.
Yep, a brand new ready-to-drink cocktail. It's called Sun Cruiser. It is a vodka-based iced tea. There's a classic iced tea. There's a half and half lemonade iced tea. There's also a raspberry and a peach. This comes from the same makers as Twisted Tea.
Okay.
This happens to be 100 calories, gluten-free, and it doesn't have any bubbles.
No bubbles.
Vodka-based, so it separates it from the malt base of Twisted Tea.
It looks like it's less sugar, too, than Twisted Tea?
Much less sugar, yes. 1 gram of sugar. But this one I think is going to be a big hit. Pour it over a glass of ice and sit out on the deck and listen to the brewers, and it'll be a good thing to have on the boat anywhere you go.
So it seems like, was it maybe about 10 years ago now too, that trend of like iced tea beverages, Twisted Tea, it seems like maybe they started it off, and then you're seeing more of these type of beverages kind of come out.
Yeah,
it feels like
it's been I'd say a good 15-year run of Twisted Tea, and then you saw a lot of the other malt beverage teas kind of fall in line. Now they're starting to come with a lot of the ready-to-drink cocktails. There's some other companies that have come with iced tea. We've tried some, and I know I might be biased, but this one definitely takes the cake.
Yeah, I mean, we were taste testing it, and because I love iced tea is my favorite drink. Like I've got instant bottle, sitting on our kitchen counter. I'll just whip up a quick glass or something like that.
Yep.
And this honestly is probably the closest it tastes like an iced tea.
Yep. It's just like it reminds me of my grandma's sun tea. She used to make.
Yeah. Yep.
Just easy drinking.
Yes.
But you don't want to confuse that one for this one because you're going to be in a different place real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So,
now is this available?
It's at Hy-Vee right now.
Perfect.
It's hitting the market. You'll find it in grocery stores, gas stations, and probably in some of your local restaurants and bars here. If not now, coming in the next couple weeks here.
All
right. This would definitely be something I would highly recommend to grab a 4-pack or an 8-pack and throw in the cooler on your way out to your 4th of July festivities.
Can I make a nomination? We should have this for a Casper Classic on the course.
It's already a done deal.
All right, I don't like that.
Done deal.
Perfect.
So,
I was going to say, because that's going to be in our cart, you and me.
Yep.
So, as we win the title belts this year.
Title belts coming this year.
Right.
Yep.
Better. We got to golf more, though,
it's
dude.
The short
besides
game.
One.
It's the short game.
I know.
You gotta get done.
We're both, so buff. The drives off the tee is,
Yep,
nothing
that's
to
right.
worry about. So,
that's right.
I was going to throw you a curveball. What else you got to say about this, though?
Nothing. I say just go out and try it. If you enjoy iced tea, I've even sampled people that don't even care for iced tea, and they've gone back for another can.
Nice.
So, I fully have faith in this brand. You'll see all kinds of different events and advertising and things popping up all over the place. They're going to really get behind this, and
you know what the design
if
of
you can hear that, it doesn't take long to get to the bottom of the cup.
You know what the design kind of reminds me of? The can, the Arizona tea cans a little bit.
Oh yeah, Arizona did come out with a hard tea, and it doesn't even compare to this.
Yeah, it's got like that sunset,
Yep.
sort of western Arizona desert background.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
So, I saw this on your Facebook page though, from Park Ridge Distributing a couple days ago. You're gonna have to save me a can for this one, and this is where my childish feelings are gonna come out. Your Welch's crafted cocktails.
It just hit our docks yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to try.
We're gonna have a cranberry and a grape. They're both vodka based. And from our extremely talented panel of taste testers, I think we're gonna have a home run with that one.
Yeah.
It tastes like the juice.
That's where my kid side comes in because I like fruity stuff.
Yep.
And so that's when I saw that posted on Facebook. I showed Veronica the other day. I'm like, we're trying this when it comes out.
Yep.
So
It'll be a little bit yet, but you'll start seeing it pop up here in the next probably week to 10 days. But yeah, it just hit our docks yesterday. So you're on top of stuff.
See,
there.
I pay attention over there.
Brand new to the house.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's another one you don't want to mix up with the other.
Careful. It definitely they replicated the juice and the that we all recall from being kids. No doubt about it.
So, last question for you that's sports related, though. I'm sure you've heard the news. I know you're a Wild fan, unfortunately. But you're also a Bigfoot fan like me.
Yep.
So, Utah, the Coyotes moved over to Utah. Have you heard what the name suggestions finalists are?
No, I have not.
So, one of them, and it might be the favorite, Yeti.
Could be my new favorite hockey team.
I'm just going to say, I'm a Kraken, but, I mean, if they got a hockey team with a Bigfoot logo, would you switch allegiances with me?
Without a doubt. Yep.
We have to, right?
We could make that change quickly. Yeah.
We have to, right?
Yep.
And
all
then
about the logo.
We got to buy the swag that goes with it.
We got no Wisconsin allegiance here, so
nope.
Yeah, we could squeeze
whenever
in
they
a few
go to
new
the,
hats to the mix. And
go to the Wild and watch them take on the Wild.
Yep.
Come on,
I'm in. Count me in.
See, that's where I'm like, if I have to, if they go to the Yeti, because it's a fan vote and it seems like that's the favorite.
Okay. Yeah. No, I have not followed that. So good to know.
Sorry, Kraken, but
good to know. Yep. Sorry.
Have to, because they're going to have the Bigfoot or Yeti a part of the logo.
Yep. I'm in.
So, all right.
Count me in.
I had to put you on the spot because I know your wife, you're a Wild fan, might have a house divided.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, buddy Josh. Thanks for hopping on here, and thanks for the tea, too.
Thanks, Dan. You bet.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Happy 4th.
That's going to do it for us on this rather quick episode of the Man Cave Podcast, but we wanted to get something out there to tell you about this new product. So, again, don't forget to follow and subscribe. And if you got a few minutes, if you could, rate and review the podcast so others can find the Man Cave Podcast. Until next time, I'm Dan Casper, and we will talk to you on the next episode of the Man Cave Podcast.